I don't know much what I'll say about that.
Yeah, we was on the mass transit bit. Hey guys, so we're gonna do part 2. I reviewed it, but I can have my opinion on what he talks about. So because he had a phone call from his mate, an expected call. Yeah, he was gone for some time.
It was only fair to answer it. It's like be respectful.
Yeah. But why I ended it is because I didn't want to keep yabbling on, and I didn't know what. And after I spoke about the topics, what I seen on the documentary, I would have just been yabbling on until he came like that, and I didn't know how long that call was going to be. So I thought I'll just say what I thought to it, and then you can get your opinion on it. So we was on the mass transit bit of New Jack. So I was just saying, like, so basically he did lie to them about his age, didn't he?
Yes.
Mass transit. He's 17.
16.
I think 16 or 17. And that's underage in America. I think to be an adult there's 18. And I don't think you can train until you're 18 in America either.
No, some of them did.
Some of them did, yeah, but most of them in America, they only can wrestle at 18. Then again, Roxanne Perez, she wrestled really young,
I
17.
think it's okay training, but actually wrestling's a different thing.
Yeah. She trained really young. So yeah, the mass transit incident is so it's a kid wrestling with no training experience.
No real training.
No real training, no. And then he asked New Jack to blade him. New Jack bladed him, he fucking sliced him open.
Yeah.
And then he completely sliced him open and just beat the shit into him. Then his dad called the police. Oh yeah, I did mention that. We did talk about that. Where he got found not guilty in court. And then some years later, mass transit died, I heard.
Yeah,
You did, didn't you? Yeah. So we've spoke about mass transit. So I think the next one we'll talk
I
about.
don't think I did.
Yeah, go on then. Have your sense on it.
Because I don't think I actually said anything. I think he was just getting to it and then.
Yeah, and then the call happened.
So I don't think I've actually had any comments on it yet. What I say to that was, 2 wrongs don't make a right. He was in the wrong for pretending his age. His dad was wrong for allowing him to go through it. And the way he went up to New Jack backstage saying, I want you to do this, this and this. Of all people, someone who's as coked up as he was, you don't go up to someone like New Jack and say, I want you to do this, I want you to do this, I want you to blade me, blah, blah, blah.
He ain't believed me if I'm a wrestler, fuck that.
And then he went, you're pissing me off already, I'm going to blade you the hard way, basically. And he literally told Devon, don't go in the ring, stay out of the ring, you'll be fine, blah, blah, blah.
I'm going to beat the shit into him.
We're going to beat the crap out of him. And they blooded him. They absolutely blooded him. It was a big incident in ECW history. And did New Jack give a fuck? Did he? Fuck, he didn't care. And when it said a few years later that the guy died, he's like, and so what? It wasn't my fault. What do I care? He had no accountability.
Oh, it would have been his fault if he died after he cut him open.
He wouldn't have cared.
No, he wouldn't have.
But there's a difference with professional wrestling. There's the wrestling art of protecting each other, having great matches. Injuries happen.
Yeah.
But there's wrestling normal people, and then there's wrestling New Jack. New Jack is that crazy bastard that there was an incident that happened that went wrong because the other guy fell uncomfortable.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Wow.
When he fell on him, yeah. We'll talk about that. Grimes. Vic Grimes.
It's already in my mind.
Yeah.
But, because you probably already talked about it, didn't you, so?
Yeah, so what he's on about is where Vic Grimes and New Jack were on the balcony in the was it ECW arena?
Most likely.
It might have been. And then they both fell at the same time. And as they were falling, Vic Grimes is a big guy. He landed on New Jack's head and it knocked him out unconscious. And then he didn't apologise to New Jack.
He didn't apologise for a year.
Yeah, he didn't apologise
And
at all.
when they had the rematch...
Oh, God, that didn't go too well for him.
Well, let's just say he apologised then, and he's like, fuck off. You didn't apologise
You should
when you
try
had
and
the
kill
chance
him
to.
over it, though. Come on. That's extreme.
That's when he went to Sandman.
Way
and said,
over the top.
I'm going to bring a taser. And he did bring a taser. He had it in his pocket.
Yeah.
And they were on this high balcony with table spots in the ring. He wanted to throw the bastard onto the concrete and kill him.
Yeah.
And he was looking for it. And the fact that he only
Hit the
had
table.
an injured ankle of that high spot is a miracle. The fact
What he
that
intended
did
to do to him, yeah.
Yeah, and then when he went, we're even. It's like, you're not meant to do stupid shit just for the sense of revenge. I get in wrestling you get to that receipts. I get you do receipts.
I'd see why if the next time we seen him, he punched him in the face.
Punch in the face, fine.
But I think trying to kill him is way over the
That's
top.
a little bit over.
It's very
the top.
extreme.
So the fact that
Way
he
too
threw
far.
him all the way, and it was
He
not.
tried to kill him. He admitted he tried to kill him.
Oh, he wanted to. He
Yeah.
wanted to.
He did, yeah.
And he just kept getting more and more worse. Especially, he didn't give a fuck about the 16-year-old. He wanted to kill the other guy,
Vic Grimes.
and then
I also said in my review, if all things went his way, he would have been a serial killer.
he probably would be. He was in wrestling closest to a serial killer.
He
And
probably
then,
was, yeah.
When he faced this 75, 78, whatever, 70-something-year-old man.
Or when he hit him too hard and then he started stabbing him. Yeah, well, I talked about that.
He...
The ridiculous.
The other guy was gimmicked was he was immune from pain, and New Jack was like, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to kill him anyway. So he stabbed him
Crazy
9
bastard.
times, and he got arrested. But the annoying thing is, every time he got arrested, he got let go every single time, because in one panel there was a black guy who supported him. And yes, I will admit that there is times that he wrestled, and sometimes it was looked like bingo horse with nobody in it. But the fans would say that word you should not say to black people. The N word.
It's disrespectful. Yeah, you
So-
shouldn't say it.
I think it was, they were pissing him off. So more he was getting pissed off. He took it out on a fucking pensioner. So
Yeah.
nobody has the right to say that word.
No.
But just because they were pissing you off doesn't mean you need to fucking try and kill somebody because of it.
No.
He was a thug.
Yeah, he was.
He was eating. I will admit, what he saw his father do to his mother.
He should have tried to kill his dad. That would have made more sense.
He was a kid. He wouldn't be able to.
True. Yeah, he was a kid, yeah.
He stabbed her a bunch of times, shot her in the leg, and all that.
That'd be horrible to see.
And just imagine he was like 5 or 6 at the
I see
time.
how he became fucked up.
He wouldn't have been able to fight his dad at that age.
No.
No, a chance. So him seeing that, no wonder he can flip off.
Yeah.
And he was one of those wrestlers who was very popular with the ECW fan base,
Yeah.
but you would not want to wrestle him. And
No.
there's a reason why the WWF, now WWE,
They never employed him.
WCW, and I think if New Jack, with how he is then, if he was still alive and he was wrestling, there's no way TNA would
CCW.
CCW would probably be the
Hardcore promotions. That'd be
AW
it.
wouldn't, TNA wouldn't, WWE wouldn't.
Indies might.
Maybe.
He
That's
is a
probably
name.
the best he would ever get.
Yeah, he'd never be a big name
And I will admit,
on a TV show.
I'm surprised they even allowed him on the WWE 2K franchise in 2K25 and 2K26. That was a big shot. I don't know if he'll ever be in the Hall of Fame, and I can't remember if he is.
Probably not.
But will he be known as one of the original gangsters? Yeah,
He's
that
one
was
of the
his
most
stick.
controversial wrestlers ever.
Yes, he was a thug.
Yeah.
He could even be considered as a bully. He goes over the line. I think for him there is no line. And there's something Sandman said. If you have a planned spot with New Jack and you didn't go through with it, he'll make you go through with it.
Mm.
And honestly, how high they were in the first spot, I would feel uncomfortable with that. But he said, "You're doing it. I don't care."
There was another incident as well. So the Vic Grimes, the old guy who hit him too hard and he started stabbing him.
Stabbed him like 9 times, yeah.
The kid, the massive transit.
Yeah.
Then there was something else. A guy with a mask. He did something. He busted him open or something, and then he started stabbing him as well. I think.
I can't remember that bit.
Remember that bit. I think it was at the end.
The only people that were really talking in that one was obviously New Jack himself before he died. So obviously he's dead now.
Yeah, he's dead now, yeah.
Sandman and some other people.
Yeah.
But I was surprised there was no Tommy Dreamer or anybody else. I bet a lot of people didn't really want to talk about New Jack, to be honest. Even though to a lot of people he would be considered as an ECW legend, but to me he's an ECW fuck. I loved ECW, not Eastern Championship crappy, but
WWE.
or WWE. I wouldn't even acknowledge that even existed. The only thing that came out of that was good was CM Punk.
Yeah.
But the proper ECW was Sandman, well, his entrance, RVD, Sabu, Tommy Dreamer, the Dudleys, all that jazz. But New Jack was a fuck. And he had a cool entrance. And the fact that the music would still play for the matches, that was cool.
Yeah.
Which I think AEW has took influence for that in their big scrapple matches where they play music throughout it.
Oh, yeah.
So they have took influence of that.
Yeah.
Which you can still do that on WWE 2K. If you have an Extreme Rules match against him, you'll have the weapons and the music will go on for the whole match. So there you go for that. But yeah, this was a very controversial person. And I think even Sandman went, how can you separate the real man and the persona, the gimmick, the character? And to be honest, I don't think you could. I think he was one and the same.
Do you think what he showed as New Jack was him?
That's him.
Probably, yeah. Possibly.
Because the fact that he was getting coked up every week.
Yeah.
And he was high as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
He didn't care about anyone but himself.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was allowed to get away with it. And mind-boggling. Paul Heyman had kept him employed for near enough the entire time.
Yeah.
But I can't understand why. Maybe, as Eric Bischoff would say, controversy equals cash.
He was controversial, definitely.
He was very, very controversial. He was one of the most controversial.
What I didn't like about him was just the fact that he went into business for himself every time if an incident happened. I think there could have been better ways he dealt with it, and to try and kill people just because they hit you a bit too hard or it's way over the top.
He took receipts.
He seemed level. He was a bully, I thought.
He came across.
Yeah. So what would you rate it out of 10 then? It was a good documentary.
This one's easier to rate than other ones.
Oh, yeah.
So, probably a 5, because it was actually interesting.
You'd give it a 5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you'd give it higher. I gave it an 8. I thought it was a good one.
Maybe a 5 or 6, something like that.
You'd still say from... Oh, no, we're on season 2 now, but out of all the Dark Side of the Ring, you say the Montreal Screwjob's your favourite at the moment?
Probably.
So you'd give this a 5. I gave this an 8.
I think I gave
it one of the better ones.
Yeah, there's probably one of the better ones, but he definitely was everything that was wrong about professional wrestling.
Yeah. How he hurt people and yeah.
And he didn't care. He didn't care and take any accountability for anything he did. And the fact that when the kid died, he was like, okay. And?
Yeah. That was his personality.
He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. It was an interesting documentary, but I do see why one of them didn't think it was entertaining. He just thought it was for committing crimes. I could see that.
He is a guy who... a lot of white people said the word against him, I will admit, but is that an excuse to do what he did? No.
Yeah. But it was a decent documentary. I would recommend people to watch it. The first 3 seasons is on ITV Player.
Yes, it is.
I'll put that in the description in case people don't know. And this is his part because he had a phone call, an unexpected phone call. But yeah, I ain't talking for another 15 minutes for that.
And I might end up getting another one at 7.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and bye for now, guys.